till a melon.
Once upon a time, long, long ago, there was a little elephant named Flavilo. He was a new guest in the forest, and he wished to have friends. One day, he saw the little deer, Bambi, the little rabbit, Arnoob, and the little bear, Dabdoob, playing with a round stone among the tall grass. Dabdoob kicked the stone with his foot, and it rolled toward Flavilo. Flavilo picked it up with his trunk and said excitedly, "Whoosh!" He threw the stone back to the players, but he threw it too hard. The stone got stuck in one of the trees. Bambi shouted angrily, "Why did you touch the stone?" Arnoob jumped up and down and shouted, "Who will get the stone now?" Whoop! Flavilo stretched out his trunk, wrapped it around the stone, and gave it back to Bambi. Flavilo said kindly, "May I play with you?" Dabdoob asked in surprise, "Who are you, and why do you want to play with us?" Arnoob said, "You are very big and huge, and we are very small. You might hurt us." Dabdoob added, "And your ears are very big." Bambi mocked him and said, "And your nose, is that really a nose or something else? It is very long and hanging. You are very different from us. How can we play with you?" Then they took their toy and ran away. Flavilo felt very sad because of their words and went back home with a heavy heart. After a few days, Flavilo was walking slowly through the forest alone. He flapped his big ears, which helped him hear soft sounds. He looked around and saw Bambi standing on his back legs under a tree, trying to reach some fresh green leaves. He jumped and fell, then tried again and fell once more. Flavilo laughed, and Bambi got angry and said, "What are you laughing at? I'm trying to pick these leaves from above." Flavilo said gently, "Let me help you." He picked some leaves and gave them to Bambi. Flavilo continued walking and flapped his ears again, and then he heard a weak voice saying, "Help me! Help me!" He looked around but saw no one. Then he heard the voice again. Flavilo said, "Who are you? Where are you? I can't see you." The voice said, "I'm Arnoob, and I am stuck in my burrow." Flavilo said, "But I can't see you." Arnoob replied, "How can you see me when this big branch is blocking my burrow? It fell during the storm last night, and I can't get out." Flavilo saw the branch, lifted it quickly with his strong trunk, and threw it far away. Arnoob came out and said, "Thank you." Flavilo did not reply, remembering the insult from before. As evening came, Flavilo reached an open place at the edge of the forest. He heard someone crying and said loudly, "Who is crying?" The voice said, "It's me, Dabdoob. Boo-hoo! I am lost and I want my mom. I can't find her." Flavilo saw Dabdoob crying under a tree and asked, "Why don't you look for your mother?" Dabdoob groaned and said, "I can't. I fell and got hurt." Flavilo said, "Don't cry. Sit on my back and I will carry you into the forest." He wrapped his trunk around Dabdoob and placed him on his back. After a short distance, Dabdoob shouted happily, "Mom! Mom! That's my mom!" Flavilo put the little bear down, and his mother ran to him and hugged him tightly. The next day, Flavilo was sitting alone under a tree. Suddenly, Bambi, Arnoob, and Dabdoob stood in front of him. Arnoob said, "We're sorry for making fun of you." Bambi said, "You are different, but we are all different too." Dubdub added, "And that doesn't stop us from being friends." The three of them said together, "Will you be our friend?" Flavilo nodded happily and said, "Yes, of course." Bambi smiled and said, "Your long trunk is amazing. You can do many things with it. We wish we had a trunk like yours." Flavilo said, "Each one of us has something special, and we can use it to help each other. That is what true friends do." Flavilo smiled, and they all laughed happily.